Vanakkam, welcome to our channel Learn Something About. Today we are going to learn about ovary. Ovary is an almond-shaped female reproductive organ. It's about 2.5 cm long and 1.25 cm in wide. It is lay on ovarian fossa at lateral pelvic wall. Each ovary is attached to the uterus by a broad ligament, mesoovarium. Now we are going to see about embryological development of ovary. From the fourth week of fetal life onwards, the sex cells going under the development process. In earlier stage, the longitudinal ridge is converted into a gonadal ridge. It has two layers. One is surface epithelium, other is mesoderm. Nearby the genital ridge, the mesonephric duct and paramesonephric duct are present. At the fourth to sixth week of fetal life, the primordial germ cell is migrate from the primitive gut to gonadal ridge by the amoeboidal movement. Before the migration of primitive germ cell, in this gonadal ridge, the mesenchyma is proliferate into the primitive sex cords. Until sixth week, the sex cell was not differentiated in fetal life. If the primary germ cell has only a XX chromosome mean it undergoes the ovarian development. If it has 7Y or XY chromosome mean it undergoes the testis development. Whether the XX chromosome is identified, the primordial sex cord is degenerate into a cluster of granulosa cells. The cluster of granulosa cells is known as rete ovaries. Then the rete ovaries is replaced by vascular stromas. It becomes a ovarian medulla. At the week of 7th, the cortical sex cord gets developed well. It is also known as second generation of sex cords. After the development, the cortical sex cords is broken into the smaller particles. The smaller particles surround the primary germ cells which migrate into the gonadal ridge and adhere into form primordial follicles. Now we are moving to see about follicular stages throughout reproductive life. In the primordial follicle, the granulosa cells in spindle shaped. Then the spindle cells is converted into the multi-layer of cuboidal granulosa cells. Then the primary germ cell is surrounded by a glycoprotein layer zona pellucida. This stage is known as primary follicle. Then the follicle is surrounded by a basement membrane and theca cells. It is known as a preantral follicle. At the stage of puberty, the pituitary gland start releasing the LH and FSH. In theca cell, the LH converts the cholesterol into a androgen. Then androgen enters into the granulosa cells. Androgen is converted into a estrogen in the presence of FSH stimulation. Due to the activity, the fluid-like substance is start filled into the follicle. It is known as a antral follicle. Then the theca cell is surrounded by a hair-like structure, theca externa. Due to the estrogen stimulation, LH surge is occurs. When the LH surge, the ovum is liberated from the ruptured follicle. The ruptured follicle is transformed into a corpus luteum. If the fertilization is occurred means the corpus luteum secretes the progesterone for implantation and maintaining the pregnancy. Otherwise, the corpus luteum degenerated into a corpus albicans. What I understood that only present in this video. If any correction, please tell in comment box. I will rectify in future. Thank you.